going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, and welcome to my Z Nation Season 3 premiere review, which consists of Season 3, Episode 1 and 2. Spoiler review, make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 3 minutes to recap it, then I'll give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Also, over the next 3 months, I will be reviewing over 43 TV shows, so if you're a big TV fanatic like me, man, get ready for some awesome review content. And if you want to check out my Z Nation Season 2 reviews, in the description down below you will find the playlist. So in the beginning of this 2-hour season premiere, we see the man go to this community and he's searching for Harold Teller. The man looks like Stephen Lang, but bald, so put your bets in. He's there, he ends up taking this kid that's very weird looking, and he calls at people, because he was raised by crows. That happened. So we end up finding our group afterwards, man. The kid escapes from the van. There's from the car, and there's like a zombie in the back, so he ends up jumping out of the car. He finds our group. We have Warren, Addie, Doc, Murphy, Cassandra, Lucy, 10K. We have them all over there, dude. They're kicking ass. They're kicking zombies' asses. It's a montage. This is a 2-hour flashback, baby. And they're going all at it, man. They open up, and it's like Keith Allen. You know, it shows the actor's name, you know. Either way, I thought that was really awesome. They always do those cool opening action scenes. They did one in Season 2. That was really cool as well. So they're going to go help this community. 10K and Red, Red is this new girl. That's her name is Red. She's good looking. I mean, for the apocalypse, I gotta say, she's a good looking girl in the apocalypse. It's very hard to find a good looking girl in the apocalypse. Anyway, 10K and Red are talking, and the man shows up, and they basically Walking Dead it. No. Don't do that to me, y'all. Don't be like, oh, Walking Dead. You comparing Walking Dead to Z Nation? I love both shows, and you know I enjoy Z Nation a little bit more because it's silly, and that's what's awesome about it. So, get off your horse. So anyway, I am Dr. Teller. I am Negan. I'm Negan. Basically the same thing that they did in Season 6. But I am Dr. Teller. Everyone says it. 5K. God damn it. The kid turned himself into 5K. Instead of 10K, he's 5K. I think it's a really funny idea, but it's a stupid idea as well. So the people are learning how to aim. Murphy finds other zombies, and these zombies are radioactive, and she's like, kill me, oh my god, Bell Peppers, kill me. So she's like that, and Murphy's like, oh no, those poor souls. Like, I love Murphy, man. I'm going to get to meet Murphy, 10K, Doc, Cassandra, and Addie. I'm gonna get to meet 5 of them at Comic-Con, my local Comic-Con coming up next month. So I won't be able to get a photo because it's like $140 the cast photo unless I come up with money to find. I don't know. I may be able to get a photo, but you know me. So that happens. Harold's wife. That's Harold's wife. The radioactive zombie is Harold's wife. She is ugly, dude. I mean, God, man, put her out of her misery, Jesus. Anyway, so she's not a zombie, but she has this fungus. Like, she's a zombie, but she's not a zombie. She's more of this fungus mutated creature. So yeah, Cassandra is breastfeeding Lucy, which is pretty good. Yes, good pause button there. So she's breastfeeding Lucy, jealous. So that's going on there. The man knocks out Warren because she's walking outside, and she's locked in this shed, this container. So they go back to the community, and they're getting prepared. They're putting Red everywhere. They're getting ready for battle. So they're getting ready for all that. The man ends up arriving. He has a truckload of zombies, or a truckload of Z's. And we get that Z-weed up in here, man. So we have a bunch of Z's, and there's this big old fight that's going on. 5K breaks out Warren. He ends up helping Warren escape. How did he know where they were at? I have no idea. So no mercy zombies, man. There are these no mercy zombies where you can't mercy them. They have like melted plates all around their head, so if you shoot at them, it just ricochets off, or the bullet doesn't go at all. So the zombies are all wild, they're all crazy, they're all roaming around. You can't do a headshot. The only way to kill a zombie is do a headshot. But you know what these numbnuts didn't do? You know what these numb little fuckers didn't do? Just get a grenade. Just get a grenade and throw it at him. How hard is it, dude? I mean, come on. Jeez. Anyway, that ends up happening. So where was I at? There was an explosion of like potatoes or something, like some sort of like flour or some sort of. There was an explosion, but it wasn't like a big frag explosion or something. So they get back up. They get back up. The walkers that they thought they killed with the explosion of the No Mercy zombies, they end up getting back up. They're still alive. And the thing is that the man, he ends up cutting the chains loose. So Harold's wife fights. Harold's wife ends up going and, sacrifices herself, and she ends up getting mercy by her husband at the end, which, goddamn, she was ugly. The man ends up taking Harold, and a lot of people are dead. Basically, the whole community's dead. Basically, meaning we wasted 2 hours of our time trying to save this community when they ended up dying at the end. Thanks, sci-fi. Hostages at the house. All the doctors at the end, including Dr. Harold Teller, are at this house. This rich guy who thinks he's still living in the 50s. At the end, we see 5K dead, and Red is angry. Good thing 5K's dead. I didn't really give a crap about that kid. Why would I care if 5K died? I could care less. 5K dead, good. And Red's angry, and then Red's gonna go fight some zombies, but yet I don't know why. They never showed Red again, so maybe she's gonna come back this season since they showed her. Maybe we'll see her again because she didn't die. If she would have died, we would have saw her get killed. And well, she must be alive then. So I'm assuming we'll see Red sometime soon again. Maybe she'll pop up later in the season. Either way, on to the pros and cons. Now, first and foremost, I'm really glad that Z Nation is back. But a flashback episode, man, that's kind of off and on about it. It didn't have to be 2 hours, because the whole 2 hours, part of it, a big, large chunk of it, is saving this community, and then they all die. They all, just like every other Z Nation episode, everywhere they go, they all die. So it's just another episode. You could have made it an hour. You could have made it an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes, but you didn't have to make it 2 hours. You didn't. But the thing is, it's a setup. It's a setup for Season 3 of where I'm assuming the man is going to be coming back. Season 2, they didn't do like previously on Z Nation, so I don't know. I don't remember really if the man was in Season 2. I felt like I saw him in Season 2 somewhere. I think we've seen him before. Either way, I really like the actor who plays the man. Even though he's a little cheesy, he still is scary. He's a little bit intimidating. I like the way he walks, the way his eyes are. I mean, he literally looks like a big, muscled Stephen Lang who's going to take some care of, he's going to actually, hurt some people, man. So I really like the character of the man. I thought he was interesting. And I'm assuming we'll see him back in Season 3 as well as Red. And the action in here was really good, as always. It's just your regular Z Nation action, their own style to it. I love the shot where 10K ends up shooting one bullet and it goes through 2 zombies. I thought that was really cool. And the practical and CGI effects were good in here. They weren't great or anything, but those who have been watching Z Nation since the beginning know that the effects are not the best. But it's fine because the walkers, the way the practical effects walkers are awesome. I think Harold Teller's wife, the way she was radioactive and everything, she was creepy. She was scary. And that's the thing about Z Nation, is that almost every episode they have a new sort of zombie. They really do have some sort of nuclear zombie or this or that. Like, they have a wide variety of things in this show. And that's one of the best things that I love about the show so much. The characters are awesome. All the characters are awesome, and the weapons that they have, 10K with the sniper, Addie with the bat, Warren with the machete, Murphy with his mind. So, I mean, there's so many cool things about the characters, but yet, the CGI, everyone knows, you can't walk in every week and be like, oh, the effects are bad, It's sci-fi. They do what they do. I'm gonna be reviewing the Van Helsing show, but the effects are horrible. It looks like 95% of the show is CGI, but that's okay. This ain't a TNT show. This ain't an FX show. This show's not meant to be taken seriously. It's supposed to be a funny zombie show. Yeah, some serious matter to it, but I'm saying it's not meant to, it's not going to win an Emmy. It's not going to win awards or anything, man. It's just a fun, badass show, in the apocalypse, and Murphy's our main character. He's our main goal. He's our main mission, as well with Lucy now. So, it's great to see Lucy as well. I thought Lucy was so cute, Actually, a cute zombie. But back again to practical and CGI effects, the zombies looked really awesome. And talking about how creative the zombies get, it was really awesome with the No Mercy zombies having the license plates on them and everything. If you can't shoot them in the head or you can't get them in the head, they're basically unstoppable unless you blow them up somehow. So the idea of the No Mercy zombies was really awesome and very creative, and I'm glad that they're still coming up with ideas on how to shock us. Also, since this is a flashback, Cassandra being back, it's great to see her. She didn't really get to do much in Season 2. It was kind of like, okay, I mean, I wish she would have stayed alive instead of being killed off. I thought her and 10K would have been a really good couple. I like her when Cassandra wears stockings and everything when she did that in Season 2. Either way, it's great to have her back, man. Well, for the flashback at least. She's not going to be back when we come back to Season 3. It's like, oh no, she came back for 2 more episodes technically. And there are definitely some problems with this premiere. Some people may argue over it, but honestly, I didn't think the premiere had to be 2 hours. If it was 2 hours, I would have wanted it to be after the Season 3, like after Season 2, and pick up where we left off instead of it being a flashback. I like the idea of it being a flashback, but it seems like something that you would do as a special. Like, don't count this as Season 3, Episode 1 and 2. Don't do that. Count it as like a little movie to build up to Season 3. You didn't have to count it as a Season 3 episode. You could have done like, this is 2.5. This is in between the season of Season 2 or Season 3 or something. Or this could have been your own little, it is technically a little 2-hour Z Nation movie. You could have just done it as a Z Nation movie. You didn't have to do it as part of the Season 3 arc. You could have just done it as you could have showed it a month ago instead of showing it as part of Season 3 premiere. Also, bringing up the character Red again, they never show her what happened to her. I mean, she wouldn't have gone and killed herself because, for one thing, that's not her brother. That's not her brother that died. It was just some guy, some little boy. So, for one thing, she would go with 10K, she would join the group. So, I'm assuming she's not dead because they never showed her death. And the way 5K died, they never showed his death, but the thing is because he's a kid. Obviously, Red's not a kid. So 5K is a little kid. And I didn't care for 5K. I thought it was stupid. I liked the idea of him being 5K. Like, I thought he looked pretty good as 5K. And he was a little miniature 5K. Mini-me. But I could care less if he died, honestly. But they never showed his death still. It's kind of like he disappeared. How did he disappear? They can't eat you in one whole... Like, they can't swallow you in one hole. So how did he die? Where did he disappear to? No zombie grabbed him and ran away. They're not that fast. So where did he go? I don't understand. Where's the evidence? Where's his body? Oh, well, they showed his body. But he wasn't even mangled or eaten up. What the hell? Now, there were some funny moments throughout the premiere, and Z Nation's known for being cheesy. Has a big wheel of cheese still going somewhere. So it is a cheesy show. But some of the jokes in here just didn't work. I felt like they were kind of going too hard on Doc. Doc didn't feel too funny. Like, he was doing funny things, but it just wasn't... It wasn't like, oh, man, I'm glad you're back, Doc. Like, it wasn't like that or anything like of jokes. I thought the writing wasn't the best of joke-wise. In a way, I laughed at a few things. I laughed at a few Murphy things, but other than that, they kind of just were low on jokes. I'm not saying throughout the whole season. I'm assuming the jokes will be better, but for this flashback or this premiere, the jokes were kind of not working. They didn't work for me. Again, I think this premiere is just okay. If they would have got this 2-hour movie that they made and put it as a special, that would have been more better, so it could just be a special and not waste 2 episodes out of Season 3. So overall, it's an okay premiere with an interesting storyline, and the man himself was very interesting, and I hope we see him more in Season 3, as well the storyline where the doctors were going and all that, where they're lined up next to the pool. That's still an interesting factor. So the storyline was interesting. It's just how it's 2 hours. All of it's a flashback. It could have been a special. Kind of wasted 2 hours when all of the people die at the end. The whole point of you staying was to help them, and then they end up dying. Like, it's like, really? Like, the whole 2 hours doing that just for them to die at the end. You know, it could have been better, but I'm going to end up giving the Z Nation Season 3 premiere a C+. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button. You could comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there anything you would have changed? Thanks. You could share this review with your friends and hit that subscribe button for more. The road to 500 has begun. I'll see you next week for some more Z Nation reviews. Thanks again. Check out the channel for more. A lot of shows, a lot of content, a lot of things need to be done. Join the Big D Nation. Let's do it. Bye-bye.